Dodger Fest 2025 in Los Angeles as the road to repeat begins with the unofficial starts to the new season. Is there a better way to kick off the show? World Series champion Shohei Ohtani.
The reason why I signed with the Dodgers is to win the World Series every single year for the next 9 years.
Do you have to Instacart or can you still run errands?
I went to the grocery store once, and that wasn't the greatest of ideas.
Have you ever had a walk-off grand slams in the World Series?
Never.
All right.
How long did it take you to wind down?
Bazooka was barking at us. Red Bull run through your system. It's a good time.
Decoy and Roki's dog, are they friends?
Hey, they have a man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Blake, have you been to Japan?
I don't know. Players just want to play for the Dodgers.
Now that I put on the greatest jersey in the world.
And my mind was clear that I want to come back.
One of the best pitching staffs ever in the history of baseball.
Our team's looking pretty good.
Well, in case you missed it, Dodger Fest, it was this past Saturday. We got our first look at all that star power on the 2025 team. The fans are excited to start the season. I know we're all excited as well. Jerry, what do you think the feeling is like inside that clubhouse that first time the guys all get together and they look at the talent we have in this room since that parade?
Well, obviously, guys are going to be very excited because they not only what they did together the previous year, but what they got going forward. You know, we talked about having a chance to win. Every player wants that opportunity, but I think the Dodgers, especially with the star power and the pieces they have in place, they know they have a great opportunity to repeat. And that's something that a lot of teams haven't done recently. I think it was since the Yankees, right? 2000 was the last time when they three-peated. So this is a golden opportunity here for the Dodgers to really cement themselves in history.
Yeah, I think when teams go to spring training, everybody's excited, everybody's hopeful, and everybody thinks they can win this year. Most of them are fooling themselves, and they have to kind of kid themselves into believing it. Not the Dodgers. They know darn well what they have and what they're capable of. I think there will be just an excitement and an energy level even beyond what we normally see when they get together this year.
And they already had a target on their back last year. It's only going to be that much bigger going into 2025. Dodger Fest was not only a lot of fun, but there was also some news coming out on Saturday, most of it involving a couple of guys not currently on the roster. Here's Andrew Friedman on free agents Kike Hernandez.
I actually just talked about it with Dave Vassay, and he said, is the door closed on Kike? And I said, the door will never be closed on Kike. And
well, you listened when the crowd was chanting "Re-sign Teo" at the rally. You brought him.
Oh, yes.
This was more lopsided. You have a game-changing player in his prime coming to the Dodgers. Mookie Betts and David Price was no slouch as well. Help us win as well. So I think this trade was more lopsided. Dodgers, Red Sox with Mookie Betts than Luka AD. But I tell you what, both teams are going to make out pretty well with Luka, the Lakers, and Mookie with the Dodgers.
Red Sox fans, they still are not over that trade.
That's a shame.
Still ahead on access. The Dodgers do a lot of great things on the field. They're pretty generous off the field as well. The annual community tour as they wrap up the offseason. The week leading up to Dodger Fest was the annual Dodgers Love LA community tour with various player appearances around town. The week kicked off with an appreciation luncheon for the staff at the East Valley Animal Shelter. Landon Knack dropped by with the World Series trophy to help make the event memorable as volunteers from the Dodgers and Bank of America helped out at the shelter for the day. No word if Landon was able to leave with one of those puppies out there. Sure are cute. Freddie Freeman's stop was at Brentwood Science Magnet School, which has welcomed students from Palisades Elementary that suffered irreparable damage during the fires. Freddie read to the students. He helped give away some books and even did the Freddie dance, as we can see. Of course, posed for a lot of pictures. As part of the stop, the Dodgers made a $10,000 donation to the LAUSD Emergency Relief Fund. Shohei led a Dodgers contingent that visited Fire Station 69 to thank the firefighters who battled the Palisades fire for more than 3 weeks. Shohei was joined by Emmett Sheehan and Ben Kasparius as the team made a donation to the fire station and the LAFD Foundation. A fireman said the visit was a huge boost to station morale and helped show appreciation for the city's first responders. Finally, the day after Dodger Fest, Chris and Mary Taylor, they held their second annual Polar Plunge fundraiser for the CT3 Foundation. A large contingent of players were among the 400 plus who took a dip in the chilly waters there in Manhattan Beach. The event raises money for the Friendship Foundation, and this year also raised funds for the Fire Department Foundation. Looks like a lot of fun was had by everyone, Jerry, and when you had the kind of turnout that CT3 and his wife Mary had for this event, it says a lot about the two of them and all the good things that they do and the people they are. It also says a lot about the 25 or so guys that were on a Sunday morning going out there to be a part of it.
You know, it's amazing. Listen, especially when you're starting to get closer to spring training, guys are so busy. And for them to stay back an extra day or two to make sure they could attend CT3's Polar Plunge. And listen, I'm telling you, that's some cold waters there in Manhattan Beach. It is so cold, but they were able to make that Polar Plunge. But the biggest key is these guys doing this for his teammate CT3 and his wife and their charity. And not just this. We saw Shohei. We saw Freddie Freeman giving back to firefighters. So many different great causes here. These players generally care about the surrounding here of LA County, the city of LA. They generally care about people, and that is so important. These guys are generally good guys. Guys, we see these guys all the time, and it's good for the fans and the people to see just how humble and nice they really are.
Oh, the energy whenever they show up at these community events is tremendous. It means so much to the firefighters, to the teachers, you know, the animal shelter workers. When Freddie Freeman walks in the door, or Shohei Ohtani climbs up in the back of a fire truck and drives it around the neighborhood. That was
let's keep that
something.
on wraps. He's not.
Oh no, there's video.
Oh, there is, yeah.
Oh, boy. It was amazing. It was really amazing. And they've put their money where the mouse is.
Can you imagine being a teacher? Say, if you're not going to be good, if you don't keep quiet, Freddie Freeman you won't be able to see Freddie Freeman. Trust me, those kids
no
are very
Freddie
quiet.
Dance for you.
Exactly, they were able to see Freddie.
It's a great way to keep everybody perfectly in line. It is the calm before the storm. Players officially in camp beginning next week. We wrap up the show in the off season. Straight ahead.
2025年のシーズンがついに幕を開けようとしている。昨年のワールドシリーズ制覇という栄光を手にしたロサンゼルス・ドジャースだが、チームは決してその成功に満足することなく、新たな歴史を築くために動き出している。ドジャースの選手たちは皆、次の大きな目標に向けて心を一つにし、再び最高の舞台へと立つ決意を固めている。このチームにとって、勝利はただの結果ではなく、誇りであり、使命である。その中心にいるのが、間違いなく大谷翔平だ。9年間、毎年ワールドシリーズを制覇するためにドジャースを選んだ。彼のこの言葉には、野球への真摯な思いと、彼が目指す未来が凝縮されている。メジャーリーグの舞台で、唯一無二の存在として活躍し続ける大谷が、ワールドシリーズの連覇という大きな目標に向かって動き出している。昨シーズンの終わりに肩の手術を受けたものの、すでにアリゾナでのバッティング練習を開始し、そのスイングは変わらず力強く、むしろ以前よりも洗練されているように見える。まるで野球の神に選ばれたかのように、彼のバットが生み出す打球は驚異的な軌道を描き、新たな伝説を刻む準備が整っている。しかし、ドジャースが持つ強さは、決して大谷だけではない。チーム全体が歴史を塗り替える準備をしている。フレディ・フリーマンは、オフシーズンに足首の手術を受けたものの、東京シリーズには間に合うと断言し、確かな回復ぶりを見せている。彼のバットが再び火を吹く日も、そう遠くはない。クレイトン・カーショーは、自分のキャリアはドジャースで終えると公言し、リハビリを重ねながら復帰へ向けた準備を着実に進めている。これほどの実力と経験を持つ選手たちが同じ目標を持って戦うことができるのは、まさにドジャースというチームの強さの象徴だ。ドジャースの魅力は試合だけではない。このチームは単なる野球チームではなく、ロサンゼルスの誇りであり、街の人々に希望と 感動を届ける存在だ。先日の DOD、GE、RSLO、OVLA では、大谷翔平がロサンゼルスの消防隊を訪れ、彼らの尽力に感謝の意を伝えた。命を懸けて街を守る人々に敬意を払い、支援を惜しまない彼の姿勢は、野球選手とだけでなく、一人の人間としても尊敬に値する。フレディ・フリーマンは、地元の学校を訪問し、子どもたちと本を読みながら教育の大切さを伝えた。また、クリス・テイラー夫妻が主催するポーラプランジには、多くの選手たちが参加し、寒さに耐えながらもチャリティーイベントを成功させた。彼らはグラウンドの上だけでなく、社会の中でも真のリーダーとしての役割を果たしている。こうした活動の一つ一つが、ドジャースというチームの本質を物語っている。彼らは、ただ勝つだけの集団ではなく、人々に夢と希望を与える存在なのだ。だからこそ、このチームの試合を見ることは、単なるスポーツ観戦ではなく、一つの大きな物語を目撃することと同じ意味を持つ。彼らが放つ一球一打には、努力と情熱、そして仲間と共に戦うという強い意志が込められている。そんなドジャースの選手たちが、新たなシーズンに向けて動き出している今、この瞬間こそが最も胸が高鳴る時だ。そして、ここで忘れてはならないのが、ドジャースを支えるファンの存在だ。ドジャースの歴史を作るのは、選手だけではない。球場に響く歓声、SNS での応援メッセージ、試合ごとの熱い声援が、彼らの力となる。ドジャースタジアムが揺れるほどの歓声が、選手たちの背中を押し、勝利へと導く。その一つ一つが、チームの成功に欠かせない要素なのだ。この熱い戦いに、あなたもぜひ参加してほしい。2025年シーズンも、ドジャースと共に戦い、新たな歴史の目撃者になろう。もし、このチャンネルをまだ登録していないなら、今こそ登録する絶好の機会だ。試合の最新情報や選手たちの裏側、感動の瞬間を見逃さないためにも、ぜひ、チャンネル登録をして、ドジャースの物語に深く関わってほしい。そして、あなたの応援の声をコメントで届けてほしい。新たなシーズンが始まる。ドジャースは、再び頂点を目指し、走り出す。これまで以上に強く、熱く、そして団結したチームが、最高の舞台へと向かう。彼らの戦いを見届け、共に歓喜の瞬間を分かち合おう。すべてのファンが一つになり、ドジャースを支え、共に歴史を刻んでいこう。次の試合が待ち遠しくてたまらない。新たな伝説が、ここから始まる。